Yeah. Okay, my voice should be working now. Yeah, OBS did that thing where it just like randomly disconnects the audio if at any point I unplug it, even when OBS isn't running. Thank you for letting me know. Unfortunately, I was doing a very long-winded explanation of where I'm at, where I've been, where I'm going. But the executive summary is I'm being very dumb and testing my base's defenses by starting two separate wars. So hopefully this pans out the way I hope it does. Yeah, classic OBS, hey. Because the basic gist of it is they improved the AI at some point. So now if you are doing what I do, which is, I wonder if I can get across this bridge. Yeah, it looks like it. I'll actually like show this off directly. Yeah, so how I have my base set up, I have a sniper tower up here, a couple turrets over here, and the gate is partially submerged. So the enemies will like try to swim up, get shot by the turrets and say, no, this is bullshit, and then immediately run away again. Whereas before, apparently what would happen is they would run up, get shot, and just kind of sit there, getting bombarded with turrets. But they have improved. They've learned from their mistakes. Very Dwarf Fortress of me. Yeah, unfortunately, unlike in Dwarf Fortress, I can't build a gigantic steam cannon. That was one of the big things I always wanted to do in Dwarf Fortress, but before I decided that I didn't really like the game that much. Find a pool of magma and set up a series of gates and pumps to flood the magma and vent all of the steam straight out of the base, out over the top of the base, and just like boil people coming at me. But unfortunately I never got that far. But Kenshi is definitely scratching that itch, because despite its reputation, it's actually quite an accessible game. There's not a whole lot to worry about with base building. The other thing I was saying, they might have done something similar to that in Boat Murdered. Good old Boat Murdered. Ooh. What are these guys? Oh, caravanners. Yeah, okay, so the Holy Nation, because they don't know who I am, even though I am technically at war with the Holy Nation due to siding with the local anti-slavers, they don't seem to be aggressive to me just yet, just due to the way that factions work in Kenshi. Hey Tora, how's it going? Yeah, okay, here's Blister Hill, so... Is that locked? Yes, but not very well. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit here and wait for a while. I may actually... Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere nearby that I can get food. Unless I run off to Mongrel. And I dumped all of my camp pets too, I think. But I've got medical supplies. And hunger isn't too much of an issue for hivers because they have very slow metabolisms. So hivers have a lot going for them. They are extremely squishy. So yeah, the core health and their limb health. Look at how low this is. So they get KO'd easily. Their limbs break extremely easily, but they're very sneaky, and they don't need a lot of food. Yep. Okay, so it takes 20 seconds per hour on 3 times, and there's 11 hours before it goes dark. So what did I say? Actually, no, it's 20 seconds per hour. So 1 minute per 3 hours. Yeah, no, actually, if we're only sitting around waiting for 4 minutes or something, I don't think I actually have time to get to Mongol. Yeah, good ninjas. I have them all set up with ninja armor as well. So ninja masks, ninja pants, ninja rags. Honestly, the masks look kind of stupid, but I needed them for another major expedition that I did earlier. Let me unpause that. Yeah, so down here, this map is like randomly blanketed in choking gas that kills you if you don't have gas protection. So it's like, yeah, let's get some gas masks for my expeditionary force here. As a nice bonus, the gas masks also give me extra stealth. So I think I'm at 54% extra stealth, which I don't need because stealth can't go over 100. So yeah. It does have a benefit though. So if I pick this guy up, you can see that I cop a stealth penalty from carrying things, but it gets completely overridden by the truly ludicrous amount of bonus stealth I have on my gear. So I will be able to... The plan here is wait for nightfall, break into this city over here, where the faction leader is hanging out, pick him up, run him down to... Ah yeah, there he is. The throne. Yeah, so run into the base, bop the leader on the head, pick him up, run him over down south to this place, and hand him in, which will... Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's registered. Which will start a war with the Holy Nation, and also start an alliance with those people down there. So if everything goes to plan, I will have a war with 2 civilizations, and 2 allies that will be sending people to support my war efforts. So there will be a gigantic traffic jam at my evil water base, with just everybody running at me, and it should be a good old time. I have not prepared for this well at all, but that's honestly part of the fun, I think. Yeah, okay, so 7 PM, we're getting close to nightfall. And yeah, I guess good ninjas as in I'm putting my powers towards good rather than evil, right? I'm here, I'm toppling slavery. It's gonna be a good time. As a side effect, I'm also destabilizing 2 of the 3 major civilizations, but, you know, fuck them, the slavers. The cool thing about Kenshi as well is it's like really reactive to player actions. So, you know, if you destabilize the Holy Nation by kidnapping its military leaders, the city's actually, you know, you can come back and see the consequences of your actions. So after I've done everything here that I want to do, we might go on a little bit of a grand tour and see what the world looks like as it's falling into ruin. Because, you know, rebel anti-slavers aren't really infrastructure people. Okay, night is falling. I have my special save here, about to do something stupid. Because we are about to do something very stupid. Oh, it's literally unlocked, okay. Namely, kidnap the king of fucked up evil theocratic state. Where is he? There's other stuff I could do too, like bop all these guys on the heads. And Protector of the Flame. Yeah, and unequip them while they're taking a little bit of a nap. High Lord Phoenix, yeah, there we go. Yeah, and because it's dark, they're just like, there's no one here. Yep, bopped him. Cool. Take his stuff too. Actually, I might take his stuff later. Kidnap. And what's my escape route? Yeah, I guess I run around there. Okay. Yeah, kidnapping successful. Okay. We're golden. Let's get out of here. Thunk. We do a little anarchy. Yeah, and I'm still maxed out on stealth. That rules. And because my stealth is so high as well, I have absolutely no movement penalty. What is my athletics at the moment? It's high, so I'm zooming here. Where am I? Athletics, 93. Yep. I gotta say, this is actually pretty exciting because it's such a gutsy move. Oh yeah, what did I say? Yeah, there was a bridge back there. And it's gonna be a long run out of Blister Hill. Yep, that's the bridge. Cool. The remaining risk is that I run into a Holy Nation patrol on the way back to Shrek Swamp. Now, I don't know why they're called the Shek when they live in a desert, but you know, whatever. Blighted be his name. And I'm running my fun ninja squad. I have assembled it from unique units, some of whom have unique dialogue for different regions and events. So I don't think... Oh yeah, no, there we go. Green has commented. Green's a cool dude. He's like a sniper for a band of Hiver bandits, I think. Right, let's see if the auto-pathing can take me to AdMag. Trying to get through Holy Nation territories is actually a pain in the butt, just because the the auto nav doesn't always work due to the mountain passes and things. Oh yeah, and because my stealth is so high, the stealth run animation is literally just Naruto running. Naruto running with the boys. With the buds. We're gender neutral here in the hive, the eastern hive that I've formed. One thing I think could be fun as well is I've massively expanded my base's territory, so I should have actually enough room now for a prison complex. So I'm thinking, you know, for some of the incidental NPCs that don't have bounties attached to them, I might just stick them in cages and collect them, like Pokemon. Fastest Naruto run in the shack. Ooh, actually, there is something I can do. So... I can't steal his gear. Shit, I should have sent 2 people in. I may be able to rectify this later. Oh yeah, and Vane is the big kind of friendly or neutral hive of territory, and it has this sick red rain everywhere. Sometimes the rain is acid too. Advantage number 3 of the hivers is that they're completely immune to acid. So you can get yourself set up... I think my face track is cooked. Yeah, you can get yourself set up... There we go. Yeah, you can get yourself set up in one of the several regions that naturally produces acid rain and be completely safe. Because people will try to run at you and their flesh will melt off their bones. It's something like that, yeah. So I've got cheetah bugs, in addition to being assassin bugs. It's an English game, so I think that's why they're still using miles per hour. I saw there's this one person on Mastodon who keeps track of American births in miles per hour. And I'll let you consider what that means, because if anyone's gonna get it, it's you, Digi. Discovered ruin. Interesting. You probably want to save in a way that's not going to corrupt my save data. Nope, don't like that. Oh no, that was my location. Okay, or my destination. Alright, and here's the Czech capital. I have no idea how to get in here. I've actually never been here before, but this territory isn't too dangerous to me, I don't believe. And at 30 miles per hour, I'm like twice as fast as all but one of the enemies in the game. Who are these, West Australians are going to be terrified. Gigantic, quadrupedal, murder brontosaurus emu creatures. It's hard to describe. Yeah, probably. It's one of my favorite graphs. Because it is technically correct. The best kind of correct. And honestly, you know, if the Czech are still assholes to me, I can destabilize their kingdom too. That is the Phoenix. Oh no, they're being nice to me now. Yeah, hell yeah. Taking a screenshot of that. Oh, and they love beep too. That's cool. Everyone loves beep. Beep the Battleborn! Hell yeah. I love how the game just sort of hijacks. If you've got Beep with you, the game just kind of hijacks you and says, no, Beep's the main character. Because if anyone deserves to be the main character of reality, it's dear sweet darling Beep. We love Beep. Yeah, okay, so they're being nice to me now, so they get to live without being destabilized. Okay, now I'm well fed. I like the Shek too, because they're like the only bros on this fucking godforsaken moon. I did not create Beep. Beep is a unique character. Yeah, so all of these, the whole point of assembling this squad was I wanted to make a squad out of like unique pre-made hivers who all have their own kind of unique dialogue. So Beep is interesting because he actually really wants to be a cyborg. So I don't know. I think my mic might have been off when I was saying it, but I was saying, you know, one of my challenges is I don't want to resort to robot limbs, but I might make an exception for Beep. Maybe I'll give him sick robot legs. Because one unfortunate thing about the ninja gear that I'm using is I have no leg armor, and I have squishy bug legs, so these things get crippled extremely easily if I get hit. But, you know, I'm a raving band of near invisible ninjas, so things tend not to be able to see me. Okay. So, our two locations are, I believe, Stack and Ockran's Fist. I might hit Ockran's Fist first, just because it is possibly somewhat easier to run the guy over to Flotsam Village, because it is not easy to get from Holy Nation cities to Flotsam Village. I am constantly getting lost. And I don't really want to go through the Floodlands because it's full of snipers. Oh yeah, okay, Holy Military Base, they're not a fan of me. But let's go chill outside of Stag. Yeah, Beep rules. Beep is a fan favorite. There's a the game is actually really funny. Like intentionally designed to be very funny. There's a unique named goat called Cornelius. And you can actually, you know, with a lot of careful attention, you can actually raise him into a murder machine. But he's like hardcore Magikarp to Gyarados kind of character progression. Because the main kind of trading location for relatively weak characters does not work for animals. So what a lot of people will do when they're like training up their combatants is they'll hang around in the border zone and go pick fights with the starving bandits. Because the starving bandits, you know, they'll beat you unconscious and steal your food and then leave you alone. And they're very, very weak. However, if you are an animal they will harvest your meat, instantly killing you. So that does not work as a training method for Cornelius. Yeah, so there are ways around it. The starving bandits, if you feed them, they'll actually be your friends. So you have to kind of run around the starving bandit turf, looking for starving bandits that actually, aren't so starving that they will be willing to reason with you, and then you can give them some money and they'll be your friends. Which I've actually done a few times. Starving bandits. I'm still at -4, despite the fact. So net, I've lost 14 reputation with them from attempting to defend myself, I guess. But yeah, you can slowly but surely grind up your reputation with the starving bandits so that they stop trying to kill you and you're not at risk of Cornelius just dying. Yeah, a lot of Kenshi, you're kinda sitting down and preparing for a long haul. So most of today I was actually preparing, towards the end of yesterday and a bit today. I was attempting to train my assassin bugs in martial arts, so essentially ninjutsu, right? And I have 5 martial arts to show for it, and 7 dodge. So, yeah. I did get a lot of toughness out of it though, so that's nice. One of my big goals, if I want to train my bugmen up for combat, is to actually hit 50 toughness. Because that's the point. You actually have, you start from negative effective hit points, below 50 toughness. So you can see here, I take 28% more damage. And with my fragile bug limbs, that's not good. So essentially what I'm doing is running around this place, the hub, looking for bandits that won't try to kill me, so they can beat me up a bit and I can train my toughness up. It's slow going, I've gotta say. Okay. Yeah, right, so we'll hit stack first. And I might actually just run through the foglands. Yeah. Foglands up to the floodlands, and then try and take that into Flotsam Village. And that way I'm not running past all of these fucking military bases. Which I don't want to do. Because unfortunately humans are very good at spotting you, especially if they hate you. The worse humans hate you, the better their vision becomes. Unless it's nighttime, at which point you are effectively invisible. That's my weight. 51 of 49. Yeah, no, that's still fine. Ah, shit, I forgot to take Phoenix's gear. Ah, that sucks. So there's like a tier of weapons that is only obtainable by stealing it from important NPCs. Which doesn't really matter to me, because I don't need any of Phoenix's stuff. But still would have been nice to have. Yeah, because Phoenix actually, he's interesting, so... Oop, too far. Yeah, Phoenix is interesting because he has the best robot killer weapon in the game. Not that that's relevant to me anymore, because I've kind of killed the strongest robot already. In a very funny way too, so... let me try and find somewhere out of the way. Yeah, okay, that's stacking there. Yeah, so if you... down there, all of the big scary robots. And the biggest and scariest of the robots is a really interesting fight. Because if you're not careful... Yeah, he delivers a big sort of... big bad speech. And then calls in his own personal army, which consists of 120 robots. So, if you are committing to attempting to kill Mr. Big Evil, the biggest and baddest of the robots, it's definitely advised to prepare well. Unless you do what I did, which was bonk him on the head and rip his brain out, instantly killing him. So, I gotta say, overall, I really love playing... That's a lot of robots, yeah. Overall, I'm extremely happy with the Hiver playstyle. Like, honestly, it's kind of tedious sitting around waiting for night to fall so I can actually conduct these base raids, but for the 20 minutes of the game that I actually get to play, it's really fun. It's really fun just like bopping dudes and kidnapping them. Okay, how's everyone's weight looking? Honestly fine, actually. There's some other things I can do too. So green, because he's a unique, he actually comes with extremely high crossbow proficiency. So what I've done with green is I've given them this specific crossbow, which you can see has a range of 188 meters. So if I can abuse terrain in some way, I can actually just set green up somewhere. Because elevation actually increases your range as well. So I can just set green up somewhere out of the way, set him up as a sniper, and he will very rapidly deplete anything's health. And everyone else is set up as a gunner as well. So my starter and Silvershade are using the sort of generalist bow. Green's my sniper. And I've set Bape up with this cool thing called the Spring Bat, which has the highest average damage in the game, I believe, aside from the Eagle's Cross. But unfortunately, Eagle's Cross has a really long reload on it. So Spring Bat has the advantage that it can kind of stun lock enemies with a bit of support. Actually, like, looking at the numbers, I think Spring Bat might be a bit overrated. Most people will just go for the Generalist Crossbow and Eagle's Cross. I mean, also theoretically, there's nothing stopping me from just setting everyone up with Eagle's Cross once their precision's a bit higher. Unfortunately, Eagle's Cross... So there is a friendly fire mechanic. This thing, precision shooting, needs to be at 67 or you have a chance of shooting your friends. And unfortunately, because of how strong Eagle's Cross is, if you accidentally shoot one of your friends, it will probably instantly kill them. Unless they're running very heavy armor, which I'm not. Yes, the Spring Bat. Not too deeply related, too closely related to the March here. Okay, 4 PM. I am amazed there's no patrols around here. I just had a thought. It's like, just bop it! Because that's what I do. I run in, bop the dudes, and I run out. I think I can even still bop people while I'm carrying something. Might be worth trying. Yeah, just saying back to myself. I'm gonna run through the... Oh, and the foglands are fun too, because there's raving hordes of zombie bugmen. Because as it turns out, like, the bugmen are kind of interesting. So... Well, the bug people are kind of interesting. So if they wander too far away from their queen, they have a chance of losing connection with the hive. Because they're, you know, they're eusocial insects, essentially. But... for some reason, something really interesting happens. So if you disable one of the queens in some way, say the Southern Hive here, their territory will actually be overrun by fogmen. So it seems like eliminating the queen causes hivers to just sort of psychologically deteriorate and become mindless zombies. And the implications of that are like, what's going on? Like, what is different between wandering too far from the queen versus losing the queen, right? So yeah, all of my bug people here, you know, the gist of their backstory is they wandered too far from the hive and became independent and a little bit disoriented, and wound up doing various things. So Beep here wandered too far from the Western Hive, who somewhere, I don't know, I haven't visited them because they're not too friendly to me. He wandered too far from the Western Hive and wandered up into the Foglands and ran away from some zombies and wound up in Mongol. Whereas Silvershade and Green wound up down in the swamp. And Silvershade, I think he just sort of wandered around as a drifter. And Green wound up with some bandits and became like an extremely talented sniper. And then his bandit bros all died and he turned into a drunk. An actual psychosomatic transformation. Drunk with a gambling addiction. So I paid off his gambling debts and he was like, yeah, sure. This place sucks. I'll come with you. And we've been going on fun ninja adventures ever since. Also, this game is incredibly beautiful for something. It's coded in Ogre, like all of the 3D. It's a custom engine, but all of the 3D is done in Ogre. And for a game that came out in 2012, it's really impressive. Okay, night has fallen. Do a quick save. About to do something stupid. And let's see if we can run into the palace. The answer was yes. Oh, Setta's right there. Damn. I wonder if she's gonna go take a nap. Or he's gonna go take a nap. Wow, literally. Okay. Absolutely nothing worth stealing. Cool. Golems, beasts! And immediately run straight into wall. God, that's so satisfying. You think I'm a beast, do you? Ooh, Thornton party. Alright, have fun. Looks like we're both gonna wreak some havoc against weird religious leaders. Let's move the chat box a bit. Oh god, my entire computer's dying.